Piranha 3D from 2010 came out right at the height of the 3D gimmick. But they casted a lot of big names: Richard Dreyfuss, Christopher Lloyd, Elizabeth Shue, and Adam Scott. It seems like they were going for a modern-day B-movie, so let's see if they succeeded. The movie opens with Richard Dreyfuss fishing on a lake. This is probably the best homage to Jaws I've ever seen. Not only is he dressed like Hooper, he's drinking Amity beer, and he's singing "Show Me the Way to Go Home." There's an earthquake, and the ground opens up under the lake, revealing a hidden cave system full of piranhas. Trying to escape a vortex, the fisherman tries to get his boat started, but he slips and falls into the water. It doesn't take long for the piranhas to take him out. So now hungry piranhas are out in the lake, and it just so happens to be spring break. The town is flooded with college students looking to party. One of the locals in this town is 17-year-old Jake. Jake's mom is the sheriff, and she wants him to babysit his brother and sister all week. But he gets the opportunity of a lifetime for a 17-year-old boy. He gets recruited to be a location scout for Derek. Derek is the director of a Girls Gone Wild ripoff called Wild Wild Girls. Later that night, the police find the body of the missing fisherman, and he's all chewed up. They don't know what could have caused this, so they hire a team of divers to investigate. Jake pays off his sibling so he can go party. They go to an island to catch fish, and they lose the canoe. So they're stranded on the island most of this movie. Jake meets up with Derek, but before he can get on the boat, Derek recruits Jake's crush, Kelly. The divers, led by Novak, go down into the water to check out the cave system. They find a ton of piranha eggs. One diver goes out to touch one and gets snapped at. He starts bleeding, and that attracts more fish. Knowing something is up, Novak dives in, but he's too late. Both of the other divers are being eaten alive. He manages to pull one of the bodies out from the water, and they can see that it's piranhas causing all the problems. They take one of the creatures to Dr. Goodman. He informs them that this is a specific type of piranha that died out millions of years ago. It seems like they survived down there by eating each other for food. While out on the boat, Jake sees his little brother and sister stuck on the island. Derek doesn't really care about him, but after finding out that Jake's mom is the sheriff, he reluctantly goes to get him. The police try to warn everyone to get out of the water, but of course no one listens. They probably should have, because the piranhas start to attack. The next 10 minutes is just crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a movie where a fish gets such a high body count. People are getting eaten up left and right. Even once they get to safety, they fall back in the water and get killed. The police and Novak try to help, but there's just too many piranhas. One guy tries to get to the beach, so he just plows through bodies in the water, running them all over, killing everyone. He gets some poor girl's hair stuck in the propeller, and he scalps her. Ugh. Eventually, his boat flips, and he gets what he deserves. Back on the boat, Derek gets it stuck on some rocks. Water starts flooding in from the bottom. The kids make it out, but Kelly is trapped down there. Up top, Derek and one of the girls fall in. They're able to save Derek, but not really.
They took my penis!
Jake calls his mom to tell her how bad he's messed up, and that they need some help. She and Novak race over, and she boards the boat via a rope. The kids and remaining girl, Danny, need to make it to safety. This is a pretty tense scene. I probably would have fallen in as soon as I started dangling over the piranhas. The fish start jumping out of the water and attacking. Danny falls in the water, and she too is killed. Everyone else makes it across, and Jake ties the rope to himself. The only way he can get Kelly is to go into the water. So he dumps Derek, who is somehow still alive by the way, into the water. All the fish surround him, and this gives Jake time to rescue Kelly. The ending is much like the original, where Paul is pulled by the boat. Here, Jake opens up some propane tanks, lights a flare, then he and Kelly are pulled to safety, while all the piranhas blow up. In the final scene, Dr. Goodman calls the sheriff to inform her of some bad news. The piranhas are just babies.
So, where are the parents?
Well, that was fun. This remake takes everything the first movie did and turns it up to 11. There's a little bit of nudity in the first, and a ton in this one. A little bit of gore in the first, and an absolute bloodbath in the remake. You can tell someone was a fan of the original, and also maybe of Back to the Future, casting both Doc Brown and Jennifer. I wish I would have seen this movie in 3D. There's a lot of gimmicky 3D effects that would have been fun to see. It's not a perfect film, but it is self-aware. Watch this movie, but don't bring the kids. I give Piranha from 2010 3.5 scenes I just can't show you out of 4.
Hi, Jake.
Try not to stare at her boobs.